we want to find out the voltage across 3 ohm resistance. So we need to find out voltage in this resistor. So this is very different from previous two examples or previous one example. In this circuit, you can see the voltage sources instead of current sources. We remember, if any voltage source or voltage sources are given in a circuit and you need to apply the nodal analysis, then first you need to convert the voltage source into current source. I already explained you people in previous lectures that how to convert a voltage source into current source, or how to replace the voltage source by current source. The system is very easy. A resistor which is placed in series of the voltage source, that we will place in parallel, and the voltage source would be replaced by current source using the Ohm's law. So the resistance value will remain same, that we will place in the parallel, and the current value would be according to the conventional current from the voltage source. So the conventional current direction is upward. We will make the current source in the upward direction. But what would be the value of current, that we will determine by I is equal to V divided by R. Here V is 8 and R is 2. So 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4 ohm. So this is, 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4 ampere. So here the current source would be 4 ampere, and the series resistor would be placed in the parallel. So similarly, again here the voltage source is given. In this source, the conventional current direction is downward, because that is from plus to minus, so it is going downward. So we will make the current source in parallel in the downward direction. And the resistor which is in series of the voltage source, that we will place as it is in the parallel. And how we will find the value of current, that would be using I is equal to V divided by R. V is 1 divided by R is 10. So 1 divided by 10 is equal to 0.1 ampere, that we calculated. And rest of the concept is same as I explained. So you will make two equations for V1 and V2. So how you will make, for example, for first node, you will make the equation by taking the conductance to the sum of conductance terms. For example, 1 divided by 2 plus 1 divided by 4 plus 1 divided by 6 multiplied by V1, like over here, minus the mutual term, that is in conductance term, 1 minus 1 over 6 multiplied by 2. So minus 1 over 6 multiplied by 2 is equal to, if current is moving towards the node, that would be positive. So it is plus 4 ampere. So for the next node, we can make equation such that 1 over 6 ohm plus 1 over 3 ohm plus 1 over 10 ohm. So it would be 1 over 10 ohm plus 1 over 3 ohm plus 1 over 6 ohm, and the node is V2, so we will multiply it by V2 minus the mutual term, which is minus 1 over 6. So minus 1 over 6, which node it is connecting? It is connecting with V1, so that's why we are multiplying it by V1, is equal to this node current, because here the current is going away from the node. That's why we are mentioning it in minus value. So it is minus 0.1 ampere. So this is basic equation. So now you will simplify it. If you want to solve it in divided by terms, you can do it, or if you want to convert it into decimal points, you can convert it, up to you. So here we just taken the LCM and then we solve it, so it becomes like this. So you can do it, and if you don't want to take the LCM, you just want to convert it into decimal points, then you can use your calculator easily. So anyhow, here we taken the LCM of this term, and then we make this term, and then this term is written as it is, and this term. And similarly, again, we taken the LCM of this term, and then again solve it. So we solved it, and then we wrote this term, and we solved it and simplify it as well. So v1, v2, we wrote as it is. We remember that v1 we wrote over here, and v2 we wrote over here, that we just exchanged. This term came here and this term came here, because when we make the matrices, v1 should be in front of v1 and v2 should be in front of v2. So those equations came over here. Now if you want to further simplify it, then you can multiply it by some values to cancel out uh, the uh, these values. So we did it like this. If we multiply this term by how many? By 12. So by 12 it will become 11, and it will become 2, and this term 12 multiplied by 4 is equal to 48. So it will become like this. So up to you if you want to solve it by this way, or by calculator you can do it. So similarly this term is again simplified. So it is multiplied by what? It is multiplied by 6 over
6.
here. Okay, so by what?
6, sir.
30.
No, it is, it is multiplied by 30. So let me to see. This is v2. So if c multiplied by what?
Yes, sir. 30 आता है 10 30 over 10
ओके ठीक है, सही है. सो इसको जो 30 से जो मल्टीप्लाई किया, तो क्योंकि यहाँ पर जो आपके पास जो है -3 आ गया, 0.1 से -3 आ गया, इसमें 30 से मल्टीप्लाई हुआ है. सो ये सिंप्लीफाई चाहे जिस भी तरीके से करते हो. नहीं तो अगर आपको कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है तो यहाँ से नहीं, बल्कि यहाँ से ही कैलकुलेटर से इसको डेसिमल पॉइंट में कन्वर्ट कर ले और जो है इजीली सॉल्व कर सकते हो. व्हाटएवर जो आपको वैल्यूज मिल जाएगी उसके मैट्रिसेस बनाओगे, यानी जो टारगेट दिया गया उसके मुताबिक. यहाँ पे 3 ओम रेजिस्टेंस के अंदर हमने वोल्टेज फाइंड करना है, जो कि सिंपली V2 होगा. सो V2 को फाइंड करने का मतलब डिटरमिनेंट ऑफ V2 डिवाइडेड बाय डिटरमिनेंट, तो वो क्या हो जाएगा? V2 हो जाएगा. सो डिटरमिनेंट ऑफ V2 करने के लिए क्या करना है? इज इक्वल टू में जो आ रहा है वो कॉलम 2 में रखोगे और क्या कर लोगे, और डिवाइडेड बाय फिर जो है सिंपल डिटरमिनेंट. सो इज इक्वल टू वाला, इज इक्वल टू में जो टर्म है वो क्या आपने देखा, वो आपने कॉलम 2 में रख दिया. सो ये वाला टर्म आपने यहाँ पे रख दिया. पहला वाला टर्म, पहला वाला कॉलम एज इट इज है 11 - 5, 11 - 5 सी एज इट इज आ गया. और दूसरा वाला कॉलम जो आपने यहाँ से रिप्लेस कर दिया, सो ये 48 और -3 यहाँ पर आ गया. डिवाइडेड बाय डिटरमिनेंट जो सिंपल है वो तो आपने लिख दिया 11 - 5, 11 - 5 और ये -2 और 18 वो एज इट इज आपने लिख दिया. इनको सॉल्व कर दिया तो आपके पास क्या आ जाएगा? 1.1 वोल्ट आ जाएगा. और वो क्या है? वो एक्चुअली V2 है, और V2 का मतलब यहाँ से देख रहे वहां तक वोल्टेज. अब अगर उन्होंने पूछा हो कि 10 ओम रेजिस्टेंस के अंदर वोल्टेज फाइंड करे तो वो भी यही है. लेकिन अगर उन्होंने पूछा हो कि 2 ओम या 4 ओम के अंदर वोल्टेज फाइंड कर ले, तो फिर आप जो है क्या मालूम करोगे? आप V2 मालूम नहीं करोगे, आप V1 मालूम करोगे. लेकिन अगर उन्होंने पूछा हो कि 6 ओम रेजिस्टेंस के अंदर वोल्टेज फाइंड करे, देन इट मींस आपने V1 भी मालूम करना है और V2 भी मालूम करना है, दोनों के एक साथ सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है, तो फिर आपको क्या मिल जाएगा? 6 ओम रेजिस्टेंस के अंदर